Could be a dog. Could be a Sasquatch. Good morning. It's really dark. I'm down on the Fiery Gizzard Trail in the Savage Gulf Natural Area. I got up about 3:45 this morning. It's about an hour and a half drive, and right now it's 5:57. The sun will be up in about 9 minutes. Wanted to get a shot up the river as the sun is rising, so that way the canopy would get that nice glow from the morning sun. But I've never seen the water level so low in this park before, so that is creating a bit of a challenge, which is fine. It's kind of the exciting part about doing landscape photography, is you never know what you're going to get. I'm so used to hiking next to these rivers and it being so loud that you can't hear anything. Today it's so quiet. It's really kind of cool. Almost a little eerie because it's so dark down here. I mean, it's lightening up a lot now. I should have brought a headlamp, but I'm okay. I use the flashlight on my phone. One of the weird things about being down here while it's so quiet is I can hear the movement of the wildlife, which usually isn't a bad thing, except for today when I was pulling in. I heard a lot of howling and a lot of barking, and now I'm hearing rustling along the side of the river that I wouldn't usually hear. And it's making me a little nervous. I'm sure unreasonably. But I do want to point out that I did see a Bigfoot sign as well. So, could be a dog, could be a Sasquatch. You never know. I think I found a composition that I like. I'm gonna get set up. It's a waterfall, believe it or not. Shoot another waterfall. But let me get set up and I'll show you what I see. So I'm using a Lee polarizer and a 16 to 35 millimeter lens, getting a really wide angle shot. There's a really cool root in the foreground here that leads you right up to the waterfall. Let's see if it works. another composition that I like, and it's this tree here. You can see has a really unique root system, and it acts as a good foreground and almost like a frame to frame in this waterfall. I've got a polarizer on. I'm shooting at f8, ISO 100, focusing on the tree in the foreground. Then another shot focusing on the water in the background. The water's a lot brighter, so it should give me a faster shutter speed. If it doesn't, what I'll do is I will increase my ISO and probably lower my f-stop to get a faster shutter speed to slow down some of that water. So I'm not sure if this is the proper way to do this or not, but what I like to do is shoot an aperture priority. I like to increase my exposure compensation +1 stop. What I think it does is it gives me more information in the dark areas, in the shadows, and when I take this into post-processing, I can reduce the brightness and save on creating noise in my image versus shooting at the 0 mark in the exposure compensation and then having to increase the shadows. I think it's going to be a pretty decent image. Not an award winner, not one of my favorites. Let me know what you think. I'll put it up and I'm going to go look around, see if I can find any other compositions, and I'll bring you back. I think I found another composition. I'm photographing in the foreground this elbow of the root of this tree here, and then these little roots here, and then obviously the waterfall in the background. I'm shooting at ISO 100, I'm shooting at f8. I am going to take multiple exposures where I'm focusing on different points to try to get focus and sharpness all the way throughout my image. I want the foreground roots to be in focus. I want the midground rocks to be in focus because there's some really pretty moss on those. And then I want the waterfall in the background to be in focus. So I'm going to shoot multiple exposures. I don't know that I'm going to blend any. I just want to have that option because I don't like going back to the office or back home from a shoot to realize, you know, I should have taken a couple more minutes to take a couple more images, focus in a few different places, give myself options. So I try to avoid that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take multiple exposures, focusing in different locations throughout the scene, and then decide what to do once I get a chance to look at them on the computer. All right, let me know what you think. So I've switched lenses. I've decided to put on the 100mm macro and start scouting around looking for some good detail shots. I mean, there's so many, like, as you can see here in this beautiful mossy log, there's so many beautiful details that if you stop and you look really close, you can find just compositions everywhere. And so what I'm going to try and do is capture some small woodland details, maybe see if I can find some mushrooms. I'll see what I can find, and let me know what you think. Alright, I made it back to the car, got some water, about to pack up, eat a little snack, and then drive home. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the images, and we'll see you next time. Bye.